That was like all of us at Park.
That is true.
That is true.
That is true, but I don't know. A lot of people will be making the runs in there too. You know what I'm saying? That, on the first name basis.
Like then
Why
the
you looking at
bar
me?
owner.
I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at you like you know what people I'm talking about. You know what people talk
That
about.
was you.
That was not me.
Jesse,
I know. I never
You
waited
were
in
friends
line.
with everyone
Jesse at Park knew the bartenders, you knew the promoters,
The
you knew
the
the bouncers,
Yeah,
you knew
the
the
front
security
bouncers were
guards.
so nice.
I remember Terry.
Oh yeah.
Terry.
I was hooked up. I was like, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, one time he was like, "Damn, girl, like, where you been? You haven't been here in a minute." I'm like,
He
"I know."
remembered.
We went back and we're like, oh, we're not coming back in a while either, bro. I'm sorry.
Those are the good old days.
Those are the good
Soundcheck
old
was
days.
better though.
Soundcheck was better.
Park
Oh,
at its like
man.
height was so much fun.
I think Soundcheck was
know.
better at his height. At his height, I
Really?
think Soundcheck was better
Yes.
That shit was popping.
When people used to dance in the middle, when they used to have the dancers in the middle of the dance floor, that was peak
At
Soundcheck.
Soundcheck?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like I was like, I don't think
that.
I've ever been to Soundcheck like that. I think I definitely went to Park more than
the
Soundcheck.
Saturdays?
Hip Hop Saturdays.
Yeah.
And Trevo used to be the DJ.
I don't remember who used to be the DJ.
It was-
but
it was-
it was always good music.
It was
He
always
still
Trevo.
DJs, but different floors.
Yeah, it was always Trevo. Like it was. I think the majority of the time it was always Trevo who was DJing. Oh my god! And like, Soundcheck days were goated, bro.
All my embarrassing videos of Jesse and Brandon are all from Soundcheck.
Really?
All of them from Soundcheck.
Vibes was just different in there.
We was just getting sloppy up in there. It's because it's dark. I'm just saying, when a club is dark, that's when Demon Time comes out. When there's a little bit of
It is
light,
dark in there.
yeah, when there's light, there's a little angel on your shoulder still. Once the lights go off, no, Demon Time.
Soundcheck Cinco de Mayo with Elefante was like the best time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and then we gotta get
It was
sushi
a
after.
date. It was we went to.
But you-
Why did we go to sushi? For
Because you said you was hungry.
You were like,
I
I don't want
know, but
sushi.
that made me throw up.
Yeah, you never drink and eat sushi because like the raw food just cooks in your
Yeah,
stomach.
that made me
Every
throw
time
up.
I've died at Park, I'm like, I had sushi for dinner. Like that one time I was in the drunk tank, I had sushi for dinner.
You were in the drunk tank?
Yeah,
no.
Jesse was checking up
Oh,
on
yeah.
me, and I guess he was like, "Are you good?" So he walked away, and I guess blacked out drunk me like kind of stood up, and I like my head was just kind of like hunched over, and I like
no, no,
followed
no.
him.
I'll tell
But
you
I
the
guess
story.
somebody was like, "Oh my god, are you dragging your friend?" Because I was like walking right behind him, and my head was like down, so it looked like he was dragging me.
I'll tell you the story. That's not what happened. Okay, so we
That's
was.
not what happened.
It's kind of what happened. I'll tell you exactly what happened.
That's what someone told me.
So we were at the. It was on the window side. The window side with the other windows and everything.
This is Park?
Yeah, park, right? And so we were at the middle table, and there was like 2 tables to the front, and then this girl was gone, like Z on your worst night. Remember that one time you were here when you like, Brandon, take out my contacts.
Oh yeah.
Like she was like that fucking turnt, right? And so she was like, oh, you said something to me. I was like, oh, I think you got a toss, right? You remember? Because I think you had the toss,
I don't remember.
right? And so
Toss what?
Yeah,
Throw up.
Oh,
Toss up.
You had to toss up, right? And so I was like, oh shit. And so I was like, and everybody's like like drunk as hell, but I wasn't. So I was like, and I was like, so I kind of like pulled you up, and I was trying to lead you like to like the drunk tank, and then like, but the table next to us, we didn't know them, and then but then like Viv's like really out, like she's like hunched over,
Like
and,
asleep?
yeah, not asleep. No, she just like really.
I was
drunk.
asleep once at Park. That was
She was like, but she was like stumbling. She like just so drunk to the point where she couldn't walk straight, and she like
Dead body.
stumbling. Yeah.
Dead weight.
Yeah. So I'm like kind of like pulling her, like, oh my God, what the hell? So I'm like, I got you, right? So I'm like pulling her up and like kind of like leading her the way. And the people next to her was like, dude, what are you doing? Like, don't take advantage. Like they thought I was like taking her home. So I was like trying to take advantage of her. I was like, dude, no, chill. This is my friend, whatever. But they were like adamant, like, because they try to pull you away too. Like
I
there
don't
was,
remember that.
yeah, those 2 girls are like, dude, they try to pull her away from him. I'm like, dude, what are you trying to do? I'm trying to take her to the drunk tank. Chill out.
What drunk tank are you talking about?
It's
not
like
really-
the
it's
it's
like
like
a
the
section.
trash.
Right
in the corner
Right outside,
outside.
you go into the port, like the outside area. To the left is a drunk tank.
Oh, and like the alley area.
Yeah, and all the way toward the wall. Like
Yeah,
people
yeah,
just
yeah.
sat there.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
and
the first I've heard this story. I heard a different story.
yeah. And I took you over and I sat you down and they gave you water and everything. And then like
I think JT was next to me.
Yeah. And then I came back later and I said, Viv, you good? Because yeah, I'm good. And you remember this part? You stood up, and then right the moment you stood, then you tripped and you fell into the trash can. I said,
remember that.
And I said, you are not good. I was like,
I don't remember that.
yeah, that's what happened that
I
night.
think when Sandy took me home and her sister was there, I guess for some reason cause Sandy had that nurturing voice, it's okay, cause she was holding on to me and she had that nurturing voice and she was soothing my back, so it I just started crying for no reason. I was like,
The
I
same
want to
night?
go home. Yeah.
Yeah,
And she was
yeah.
like, it's okay. I'm right here. And then her sister was patting my back too. But it was the way she did it was nurturing. So I was like, oh, I want to go home. I was just
Yeah.
freaking crying in her ear.
Yeah, that was not a pretty night for you. But hey, it's whatever.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm telling you now, that's what happened. But luckily, when you fell into the trash can, there was no throw up in the trash. It was like a fresh trash can. So
You actually
Hey,
fell
imagine.
into it
Yeah.
head first.
because again, the way that she was sitting, because they put the
Oh
trash
my
can in front of the seat so she could throw up.
Yeah.
But then you didn't throw up. I don't think you
Yeah.
threw up at all. You just drank water and you were just out. And then when I came back, you said, yeah, I'm good now. And you stood up, but you were still
Yeah.
so and you were in heels. So I think they kind of tripped and then but you took a step and you just and it fell right in.
Oh my god.
Damn. Let me ask you something. Was that on Henny?
Probably my Henny days. I
Okay.
didn't retire it till 2020.